Hey guys, all right, here's my current thoughts. So the market is stabilized. We are soaking up selling pressure, soaking up selling pressure, soaking up selling pressure, soaking up selling pressure. Market tried and failed to go down, but it went up kind of like a bitch here. Like, this is a very small candle, which tells me that we're probably going to get a bigger candle today. Now, the fact that we've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, this is the 12th day, and we've gone from 36 to 38. It's running out of puff here. So almost certainly we are going to make one more final attempt to go down. Now, this attempt has very little chance of working. Why? Because we've soaked up all of this selling pressure here. So the only sellers are guys that see this as a bear flag, which it's not, by the way, for a bunch of reasons. And we can also see that if I load up Glassnode and look at the perpetual futures, let's look at the funding rate, and let me zoom in a bit. So the funding rate is flicked negative, which it usually does before a short squeeze. Now let's drop it down to a micro time frame and see what we're going to see. Come on. Okay, this is finished loading. So you can see that when I make this 10-minute resolution on the perpetual funding rate, you can see that we're all red here. So this looks like a market ready to short squeeze. So maybe I'm wrong. So looking at the price action, I thought this is the highest probability. Looking at the funding rate, this is the highest probability. So between those two, I'm not sure which is going to happen, but I certainly know that after this amount of time, this thing is all stabilized. So if we do start squeezing, there was a bunch of people who sold out when this started falling off the plate. So they all would have sold after this dropped from the old lows down to here. So between here and here, there's a lot of people who sold out thinking they were going to be safe. And once we get above here again, if we get above here, it's going to squeeze all those people and force them into a bad decision. Do I jump back in or do I get out? So what do I think the probabilities are? I think they're roughly equal between a straight squeeze up and a zigzag squeeze, but I think a squeeze is definitely in play. Okay, I'll keep you updated.